All right, we live, y'all. We live. I'm starting late because I had to show somebody how to create an account. It's lit. Let me go ahead and share my screen because it's already a lot going on. Let me just make sure that I'm actually live. We'll put it on the TV. All right, so we're gonna set this thing up, and then let me put this in the Discord too. Live now. Discord ready. Let's see. Just make sure that this this live is showing. Y'all had a gender reveal this weekend. It's a lot of blue smoke. A lot of blue smoke, y'all. What's going on? Why the TV doing this? Yeah, shout out to the friends and the fam. We got mad Pampers, mad wipes. Appreciate y'all. I don't know what's up with this. Now all of a sudden it don't want to work. It's like a white screen. That's crazy. That's mad weird. Open up another app first. How was you guys this weekend? Y'all could talk to me in the chat. Feel free to ask any questions. What the heck is that?
Where did they come from? Because we didn't have no window open all morning.
Facts, and I didn't see that. Ooh. Whatever. One. Yeah, hopefully you guys had a nice weekend. My weekend was pretty fun. This is weird. I don't like how out of nowhere now it's doing this. Look at it.
Why is it doing that?
I don't know. It's mad weird.
When did it start doing that?
Like right now. Like literally just now.
Oh, try it.
But it's just for YouTube.
Oh, so it's YouTube. I like to see this time. You know this. Yeah, it's all on YouTube.
Yeah, but how? Like
I don't know. Yeah,
I'm gonna just share my screen from the computer.
Yeah.
Okay, bet. All right, we lit, y'all. Like I said, well, first of all, let's start off with this. If you don't know who I am, my name is Shaq. Also known as Shaq Stacks. Follow me on Instagram, Shaq Stacks _ with a Z. Stacks with a Z. I've been trading for about 6 to 7 years. In the beginning of my journey, I'm not gonna lie, like I was off and on with my profitability. I continue to educate myself and learn to the point that I am at now. I trade close to 6 figures, 6-figure accounts. I don't look to do too much. I'm not no guru. I'm not no teacher. I'm not nobody special. I'm just somebody who found a way to make some money in this large financial market. I just want my piece of the pie, and I live my life. I go on about my day. Um, I just realized this big teddy bear is right. This is from the gender reveal. We got this big teddy bear. We got two big teddy bears actually. So they're gonna be trading with me today, right? I like this. I like this. Gonna be trading with the big teddy bears today. They chilling. They need to learn how to do this so they can get up out my crib and get their own thing. um, but yeah. So I've been training for a little while now. But I would say, um, trading with prop firms, trading futures, and then using a bot, all of that combined has like changed the whole trading game. It has made it so much easier. Um, and I'm just documenting my journey. So if you look at all my YouTubes, if you we gotta go to the bank. Time to go to the bank, y'all. Yeah, it's my 9 o'clock thing. But anyway, what was I talking about?
Have you traded on YouTube?
Oh yeah, I was YouTube like these past what, like month or two now. I started like completely from scratch, where I opened up an account. I passed the evaluation stage, and now I am on a funded account where I'm taking payouts, and we're gonna work our way up to a live account where I'm gonna be trading live. Well, like I'm trading at like live right now, but like the account itself is gonna be like a live account where I'll be making daily withdrawals. All right, so if you don't really understand the game of like the prop firms, then like I said, I'm documenting everything so that you have an understanding of how people make money trading, leveraging the prop firms, using other people's money instead of your own, for a little like little to none like cost. So instead of you putting up your own 5K, 10K, or 1,000 or $500, whatever you got, you can now have access to more money to leverage to trade um, with you know less than $50 now. Like 40, it's about $40. It used to be like 30, but so many people are taking advantage of the prop firms that like they're starting to up the price. So get in while you can and make some money. So if you're watching the stream like right now, um, I will be taking a trade. I'll be using a bot to enter a trade to show you like how to use the bot and how I've been able to have success trading. If you're watching this later and it's a rerun or whatever, um, yeah, you this is just it's just documentation of like what's going on. I want to be like fully transparent with everybody what I got going on, because I post this stuff a lot now, and you know if somebody needs something to refer back to, they can always go to my YouTube and you can see. I'm not just making up numbers or whatever is going on. So that's pretty much the backstory. I used to be an athlete. I guess I still am an athlete, but I got hurt. So trading has helped me continue to take care of what I need to take care of. I'm not sitting here saying I'm some millionaire or anything like that, but I can still enjoy my life. Take care of my family, my kids, and do what I gotta do. So that being said, let's get into it. Let's see. It is now 9:12. We are trading the New York. We are trading the New York session today. So opening bells at 9:30. I'll do my best to explain how to use this bot before opening bell, so that way we could kind of just watch the market, and if it plays off of certain levels, um, we can enter into some trades using the bot. Um, but yeah, uh, as you can see, I took some trades last night. Um, which is still technically we're still on the first trading day of the week. So the market opens up Sunday at 6 p.m. And I took some trades around midnight, 1 o'clock, maybe even later. I don't know. Let's look at that actually. What time was that? I took these trades. So I took a trade and I lost this one right here, and then I got in again for buys, and then we wound up winning. And so, like, technically for the day, I'm already up about $200 on my account. We started this account with 50,000. You see, it's at 59 now. So over the course of like the past 2 weeks, I've made about $9,000. Um, I've withdrawn twice out this account. So it's probably more than that, but that's just what's sitting in the account right now. Like I'm technically I made more than this, but like with the two withdrawals, that's where it's sitting at right now. Um, and yeah, this is where we're at now in the market. I'm on a 5 minute time frame trading NQ. Um, NQ is basically the Nasdaq, right? So those of you that don't know what the Nasdaq is, it's basically let me see. For those of you that don't know what the Nasdaq is the top 100 companies in the US. Okay, so um, yeah, just think about your like. Matter of fact, I have my map. All right, so you guys should be able to see the map right now. These are like the top 100 companies in the US. Okay, and they make up the Nasdaq. It's like a basket of different companies all into one, creating a price. Thank you. Um, Shout out to my girl, y'all. She carrying my son. We just found out, and she just made me some oatmeal. You know, look at that. W woman. Okay. Anyway, so this the Nasdaq right here. It's the top 100 companies. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that I know every single one. Um, a lot. I ain't gonna lie. Some of them are irrelevant. Like they don't necessarily move the market. Like it holds so little weight within the market, but it is part of it. So the main ones that most people know is like Nvidia. Right here, you got Apple, you got Google, you got Meta, you got Netflix over here, you got Microsoft, you got Amazon, you got Tesla, um, and the list goes on, right? If you guys know more, if you know some of these, then good for you. But I'm gonna be honest, I don't know all of them. I know the main ones. I told myself in one of the streams that I was gonna start like each stream, I'm gonna learn another one. Oh yeah, I remember I learned this one from last time. This is Pepsi right here. Yep, Pepsi. Let me see. I'm not gonna cheat. I'm not gonna like go over it and then tell y'all. But let me see. I don't think I remember anyone. That might be it. Is this Costco? No, Cisco. Oh, see, look, see, I don't know, y'all. Anyway, these are the top 100. Like I said, you don't need to know all of them. Just make sure the major ones. And this map right here kind of shows you like the bigger the box, the more weight it holds within the Nasdaq. And so you'll see like these bigger companies kind of pushing the market. So yeah, instead of you trading, one particular stock, like you're just trading Google or you're just trading Apple, you're just trading Tesla. Um, Trading the Nasdaq is like a basket of all 100 of those companies, and you know, price moves accordingly. All right, so right now it's pretty mixed. I mean, I see a lot of red, I see some green as well, but all this could be like false based off of the opening bell. We could see uh things change. All right, so any questions from that? Okay, nothing. All right, I'm gonna move on. Sure. Okay, so like I said, if you're new and you want to learn more, you can always go to the link in my description. I got my Discord up there. It's free. You just go up there. You can talk your talk, ask questions, show results. If you want to get access to like this bot that I use, then um, you'll have access to that as well. You could personally message me, and then we'll set up a time, and I'll get your account set up. And then basically on these live streams, I'm just showing you how to use the bot. There's multiple ways you can use it. There's no one particular way. Um, but obviously there's you got your A plus setups and you got your like C setups, right? Or I wouldn't call any of them D's. Like, you shouldn't take no trades. That's like no, we ain't doing that. So um, yeah, I'll just show you how to take the best setups possible using the bot. The bot is really just like a visual, but I would never like tell anybody to like not gain knowledge on how to trade without it, because at the end of the day, um, you know, just the more you know, obviously it just helps. So like with your knowledge combined with the bot, it makes it really hard to lose. Like really hard to lose, y'all. So I think within this past like 2 weeks, um, I've I've only lost like once, like in the past like 14 or 15 trading days. And I don't want to say like lost, like I didn't lose. Like I ended the day profitable. Like I've lost trades, but I've ended the day profitable. That's what I mean by like losing. Like there's not probably, I know for a fact, I just checked the back office. There's been one losing day that I've had in the past 2 to 3 weeks, y'all. And it's because I've been using this bot. Now before the bot, I ain't gonna lie, I would have days I was crashing out in here. You guys, my girl. Like, I would win and then I would lose. I would win and I would lose. And it was just like so up and down. Like, um, but things have changed drastically. And you know, I'm just sharing what I know. And I'm doing it live. So, there's no um yeah, there's no like whatever. You get what I'm trying to say. Anyway, it's 9:20. We got about 10 minutes until opening bell. Um, I'm super excited. I'm not gonna lie. My girl got her accounts set up. She's ready to rock and roll. So we're gonna help her make some money today too. But yeah, it's lit. It's lit. We're gonna show these bears what's going on in here, because they looking like they getting comfortable and they gonna have to get up out of here. They the same size as me. We can't have that. Can't have no other people in here the same size as me not paying no rent. Y'all cool with that? So y'all need to learn something too. Anyway, let me stop acting a fool. I gotta have fun because trading could get boring. I ain't gonna lie. This is a boring sport. It is boring. It is boring. But like I realized, like since I've been profitable, um, the boring days are like if you're having a boring day, then it's easier to win. Okay. So hopefully the market can trend for us while we're on the session. I always say I'm gonna give it until about like 10:15 to 10:30. If I don't see anything, I'll probably step off the computer. Not meaning that I'm not gonna trade for the day, but like I just don't want to necessarily be on a live session for that long. Um, yeah, like the goal for me with trading isn't to like sit on your computer all day, watch the screen and trade. It's about freedom, like time freedom. Being able to pull up a chart like this on your phone while you're out to eat, make your money, and then pay for your meal. Um, how that's freedom to me. Or going to go see family in another state, or taking a vacation out the country, and just because you have like Wi-Fi, you're able to still pay for the trip, or whatever, right? Like that's the freedom that I see within trading. Not necessarily like waking up every morning and going to my desk and like doing it like this. I'm doing this for y'all and to document like just the journey itself. So, you know, like I said, I'm not no guru, I'm not no educator, I'm not no financial advisor. I'm not telling anyone to take the same trades as me. I'm just telling you what I'm about to do. And, hopefully, you see some of the similar things that I'm doing, and it may encourage you to take the same trades. But not telling anybody to do what I'm doing. Uh, but by all means, you know, take advantage of this bot. If you already have access to the bot, I ain't gonna lie, I'm sure you're probably eating. You know, if you do not have access to this bot, like I said, just go to my Discord and then ask me how you can get it. It does help. It's like trading with training wheels. Like that's like really the best way to put it. Like you got training wheels on your two-wheel bike, and you know when you decide to, I don't even want to call it training wheels because it's not training wheels. Like training wheels, you can't even like go fast for real. You kind of got to go at this because you got these extra wheels on the side. It's more like the training wheels when they start getting bent up on the bike, and so like you really riding with the two wheels, but like if you do kind of like go over, then it's right there. That's what it's like. Like you riding the bike like without it, you don't need the like I said, you don't need the bike. But when you got it, it's just like, all right, come on. And then when you really, really know how to use it, it's you go from like just a pedal bike to like a motorcycle, like a real motorcycle. Um, because the speed of your success is like that compared to just, you know, not having it. But it's neither here nor there. How much time we got left? I got 5 minutes to open and bell. I'm gonna see if I could break this down in 5 minutes because it is simple. Like it doesn't take long to explain how to use the bot. It's pretty straightforward. Basically, if you see price meaning like the candlesticks, if it's above the white line, you're looking for buys. And well, let me start off here. You want to make sure that your chart is on a 5 minute time frame. Want to make sure that you don't have any delays, like you just have a market open. You don't have anything attached to this green dot, right? So you know that you're on point with the market. Another alarm. I don't know if y'all can see this. See all these alarms I got. Time for the heist. All right. So yeah. So your if price above this white line, this white EMA, you're looking for buys, also known as longs in the trading world. Um, if you see a green EMA, you're also looking for buys. That's a second confirmation. The third confirmation is getting a green arrow. All right. If you get a green arrow, then you're looking for buys. If you have all three of those confluence, like complementing each other, then you're setting up for a great trade. All right. Now, if you get a arrow with a yellow candle, the market is telling you that it's impulsing in that particular direction, and they'll actually set up parameters or entries for you to enter into the trade. All right. And hmm, I'm on YouTube. So, but if you go to the scalpers, then yeah, and then yeah, and then boom. So now you can see. All right. But yeah, so that's basically what we'll be waiting for. Right now, because the market is in a uptrend, uh, we'll see how price reacts during opening bell. Like if it bounces off of this demand level and then starts to make its way back to the upside. Um, so I watch the market off the 5 minute time frame. I make my entries off the 1 minute. So if you see me going back and forth, um, that's what I'm doing. Um, you know, but I'm not going to be biased towards one particular direction. I'm not marrying one particular direction. We're going to take what the market gives us, you know. During opening bell, I don't usually trade. I wait the first 15 minutes because it creates a range for the day. And once it breaks out of that range, that's when I usually get my entries. So when opening bell starts, we're going to wait. I'll probably play some music. We're going to chill. We're going to vibe out. I'm going to stop talking so much. And it's pretty much just going to be, question and answer. Like, so if you have any questions, feel free to ask. But yeah, like, share, subscribe. It all helps. Uh, and yeah, let's do this. Let's make some money today, man. God willing, we're gonna get the bag.
What these numbers represent?
The numbers on the side, these numbers on the side represent price. So when I was talking about this right here, the top 100 companies in the U.S. off the Nasdaq, it's like a basket of different companies combined, creating. Let me go back. Creating the Nasdaq and these price like these numbers.
Okay. Oh, is it for all of them together?
Yeah, all of them together, creating this
Oh,
level
so
of
it's
price.
different. It's like different groups that you could trade off of. Like in
Yeah,
the
so
Nasdaq, different ones.
yeah, so no, so Nasdaq is its own thing
Yeah.
with the top 100 companies,
Okay.
but you can go to like a company within the Nasdaq is Apple, right? If you wanted to, you could trade just Apple.
Like it on there. I go to the
Oh yeah, so you can go to Apple, right? So that's a good question. Look, so Apple, y'all see the symbol AAPL? That's Apple symbol. If I was to go to Apple, right, I could see the Apple stock and where price is for Apple right now.
Oh.
All right, but instead of me trading just this one stock, I trade the Nasdaq, which is all 100 at once.
They have like go back to the other one, the other screen. They have yeah.
This screen.
What else? They 100
So they have so you have indices, right? Indices make up the US 30, which is also known as the Dow Jones. Most people have that on their phone, like you'll see. So this is the top 30 companies in the US.
Okay.
All right. So this is JP Morgan Chase. Um Most of the time, well, obviously all of the top 30 are in the Nasdaq as well.
Okay.
All right. So this is just um a smaller group now. It's the top 30. So you still have Apple in there, you still got Nvidia, you got Microsoft, what's this? Home Depot, Walmart, right? So the top 30. Oh, so it must be 9:30 right now. So at 9:30, the map it shuts down. And that's why I wait the first 15 minutes because price starts to react heavily. It gets very volatile. I wish I was actually looking at this while it happened, but y'all see like the market like shot down, now it's shooting back up. It gets very, very volatile during this time, during opening bell. So there are a lot of people that trade it and they take advantage of the volatility. But I am a very was it? Yeah, I'm not an aggressive trader. I'm very conservative. So I let the market do its thing and I'll wait until I have a definite direction that is going in for the day before I enter my trades. Other than that, I'm just kind of like, looking at it um on an average day where I don't um live stream the opening bell. um I would just let this play out. I'll be doing my thing, whatever I'm doing in the morning. I don't even sit here and just watch the screen. And then when 9:45 actually hits, then I will look at the market because I know I'm not trading during that time. That's how volatile it is. It's moving. Like this is a lot going on. Um, this these little moves that it's making right now are uh like thousands of dollars, like with one contract. I'll show you an example. Like let's say I was to enter this trade when this candle first opened, right? And then so right now it moved up. That's 1200. But it also came down to about 1700. So that's a lot of movement within what's that, about 1 minute of time or 2 minutes of time? That's a lot of movement. So we don't necessarily want to be in the market guessing which direction it's going to go when it's clearly showing us like it doesn't even know where it's going to go right now. It's moving sideways. It's consolidating. It's literally moving sideways. This white line is a straight line right now. When this white line starts to trend in a particular direction, then we know, okay, price may be moving in a certain direction for the day. But As of right now, we let the market do its thing. We let the people that like trading during this time win or get cooked. And if you don't know what getting cooked means, trade during the session, you'll find out.
Hey, Dad, what's up?
But yeah, so
You want me to go back?
that's what we got going on right now. We're gonna wait these first 15 minutes and then we'll get right to it for real. As we wait, I'm just gonna eat this food. And cause I ain't I'm sure it's tomorrow. My page right now.
Should I teach you how to trade?
All right, boom. Put this on my
Trade. No, I don't believe you. I just had to.
Hold up, y'all. Let me just we got some time, so oh, look at Price. Price is not playing today. So it just bounced off a demand level. Then we broke well, it says here market structure break. Also, we have a break of structure in the market, but it's still too early for me to determine which direction the market's going to go. I'm not going to enter, but this is a good indication that buyers are in the market and there's a lot of buying pressure. But it's I'm not willing to take a risk right now because it could be very indecisive. So the bot is trying to call out a 1 minute buy, but I don't take my trades off of the 1 minute. So it could be a valid trade, it could be invalidated. Um, it's saying the market wants to buy, but I'm not entering that. I take my entries, these yellow candles like this, off of the 5 minute. But we'll see how this plays out. Also, like I said, like this white line is literally going in a straight line. You want to take these trades when the market is trending. This is a consolidated market. It's literally moving sideways. So just wait, be patient, and we're gonna take the right setup. And this is the reason why. So a lot of people probably jumped into the market with these buys, and now it's literally taking them out. It's playing that game. Those people that were impatient, they're getting cooked right now. If you didn't know what getting cooked was, those people that took those buys are probably getting cooked right now. That's a big deficit in a volatile market right now. That's like being down like over $2,000 to $3,000 with one contract. So patience, y'all. The market will reward the person who has patience. Taking no trade is better than entering because you're just trying to make money. Like it's an art behind this. Like it's not about the money. The money just comes with it. If you follow the trend and you trade with the market and you flow with it, like I said, you'll find yourself in a position to win more times than not. Just off of waiting, being patient. I spell my patience PAYtient. Okay, so think about it like that. We'll wait for this first 15-minute candle. I'll mark up the range, and then we'll play off of that range. Yeah. And even on this higher time frame, you have these major supply levels right here. You got a big gap that price can dump down to. Price has been like tanking these past uh last week it started tanking. Came out strong, but then it like finished off the week with a big sell down. And in the week prior, I remember we caught a lot of sells. So like, the market has been like just doing its thing on the way down. So if we see that happen where prices pushes up into the supply level, supply zone, and decides to drop, then we will love that. We'll love that move there. But it is early in the week. We gotta let the market kind of like do its thing. Um, but it will start trending. It'll start trending. The Nasdaq is a trending type of pair. So if you just wait for it to start trending, you'll see you'll have a lot of success, like as far as like catching it. But you just have to wait for it. Wait for it to start trending. You'll make money. I'm telling you. Uh, how much time we got? All right, we got about like 5 more minutes before 15-minute closes. What I'm about to do is so my son was singing this song, and I don't know why it's in my head now. And I was wondering, I'm like, why are you singing this? Like, you don't even know about this, but it's about to mess y'all up. I don't even know. I don't know if y'all can hear it, but I'm gonna listen to it while I wait. This is not the song. Whoa, this is not the song. Hold on, let me see. Hold on. It was a Michael Jackson song though. Yeah, this is it right here. But I don't know if this is the actual song. Yeah, because why is it so short? Mm-hmm. It's about what I'm feeling right now. Mm-hmm. Actually, you want to know why he's singing this song? I just thought about it. He didn't hear the original song. He did not hear the original song. It's a song that he heard, y'all. That's what he was listening to. That's what he was listening to, y'all. Makes sense. He said, "Yep, SL hit 1 minute into open." I downsize my lot size at least. Oh yeah, that 1 minute. I don't play with the 1 minute, bro. Like the 5 minute is where I take the signals from. And then also for opening bell, I don't I wait the first 15 minute open range. You're gonna see me enter and exit my trades. I'm not one of those that's like, oh yeah, I'm in, and then you just looking at a screen. Like, no. So yeah, the 1 minute, especially during this time, I mean, I don't necessarily do the 1 minute. The algorithm is for the five. The bot is made for the 5 minute time frame. Hopefully you protected your trade. You didn't lose too much. Mhm. This is definitely something you listen to. Listen to no original Michael Jackson. Ain't no way. It ain't no way. Right, starting to push up right now though. All right, we got 1 minute before this 15. This 15 creates a range. 10 seconds, y'all. All right, 15 minute has created its range. I'm gonna just mark that up, and then we'll trade off of that for the day. I do trade on the minis, so my one contract is, it's a lot. So my entries are very like I have to enter a good entry basically. Um, I gotta get pinpoint sniper entries. But I did the math. I need three more about $400 days to get another payout on this account. Um, so I'm not really looking to make too much today. I'm already up the 223 from the trade I took last night. If I can make another like $200, $300, and that's cool too. But y'all know me; they call me Stacks for a reason. If I hit about, you know, if I see it hitting, I'm gonna trail my stop loss, and y'all gonna see how it goes. All right, so look, we're gonna call out off the 5 minute. Price is still within the range, so I'm just gonna wait until it starts to trend. Um, but I could be missing out. Actually, I might have. Yeah. So if I had it on the 5 minute when this first started, basically your entry would have been here at the yellow line, and you would have almost hit the third target. All right, now you can still play off of this level, but like just be very careful with your risk. All right, because like I said, we are at the top of this opening range, and price could easily like go from here to the downside. We're just waiting for like a breakout. Um, there it goes again. If you did enter, you're probably in profit right now. I probably could have pulled the trigger. Let's see what's going on though. So from the entry, risk about. So it's saying the risk about like two, make about eight. Not bad risk to reward. not a bad rest of the word. I didn't enter into this.
All right, come on, get back.
But this is a level that we're going to play off of if price continues to push. I just want to be careful because this is a major supply zone. So price could be. Let me see what's going on. Okay, I turn it off. All right, so yeah, price is in a it's shooting towards the supply level. But if it breaks this range, I'm gonna look for some entries. Based off the 5-minute time frame call out, but I'm gonna go to the 1 minute, if that makes sense, y'all. Anybody have questions before we move on? No questions. I'm a all right. So let's play this range once it gets out. I just want to see a clear direction in the market. We're waiting. We're waiting for you.
I was not waiting because I was listening to you while we were playing.
Nah, we were waiting for you.
I was listening to you while we were playing. So, well,
No, you're just waiting. Wait. So basically, like the first 15 minutes, we created what you call like a range, right? So hold on. Let's go back for her. So this first 15-minute candle during opening bell, I don't trade the opening bell.
yeah.
Right. So from 9:30 to 9:45, this candle gives us a range, right? The first 15 minutes. Once it finishes, like this candle closes, I mark up the high of it, which should be like right here actually. And I mark the low of it. Okay. I'm gonna turn this down a little bit. All right, and then basically we're just waiting for price to leave this range before taking an entry. All right, so everything still applies, like with the buy, but we want price to leave like this area before we enter into a trade and show us a direction that the market is going. All right, but we'll do that off the 5 minute. So I mean, we'll see some entries soon. But the bot pulled out a buy. Um, it got a little wicky. I'm not gonna lie, but we're in the area where it's automatic. It doesn't buy. So like you'll see like green arrow with a yellow candle, and it's basically telling you like risk about. That's what I was showing them to. You have your entry here, and your risk. This thing you could risk 200 to make 9. All right. So when we first I missed it, but like when I first went back to it, um, this was the first candle that opened up. It pushed up to about $700 within that first 5-minute candle, like off the entry. And at that point, it's kind of like up to you to take your money or protect it. Yeah, it's still going up, but I never entered because one, I missed it when it like called it out. You could still play off those levels, but it's at this time of the day because the market's so volatile and it's not even really trending. It's not like it's trying to buy, like the market's trying to trend upward, but it's not really showing like a full trend as of yet. So I'm just waiting for, like I said, a candle. Um, like the candles to basically like close above this range and start like making its way up before entering. We want to take the trades when the market is starting to look like this. When the market starts doing stuff like this, that's when you want to enter. Or like these big moves like this, or on the upside like this. Right now, it's trying to get there, but like I said, it's open because it could get uh tricky. It could be volatile, and the market can move, up and down fast. So just patience. Let me see. Still no questions. Everybody picking up what I'm putting down right now. Y'all seeing what's going on? Check the Discord. Uh, Discord group. All right, so yeah, we're just waiting. We're about the top of the hour. And then we'll see what we'll do from there. We didn't get price to close above this range yet, so I'm still not gonna enter until we see that. Now, for my people that was quick, if they came up here and they seen this, they'll be able to. They would have been able to enter. Probably got their money within the first like minute or two, and been done for the day. But yeah, we'll wait. And for those of you that don't know, this is the most volatile time in the market to trade. So be careful with your entries. If you see price moving sideways like this, then it's probably not a good time to trade. Like there's no reason why a 15-minute range should be from here to up here. That is a lot of like 200 points. Yeah, it's about 200, 300 maybe. It's a lot of movement. Yeah, you have to put the two fingers up like that. All right, here we go. Price bouncing off of that supply level that I was talking about earlier, off the 15-minute. So the higher time frames are showing like more of like a downtrend. So that's why I wasn't so pressed about the buy really, um, because we had a major supply level here, a major demand level here. Price just bounced from the demand level, hit the supply, and then it's been downtrending. So I could see price continuing to make its way back down. But I always say I'm never like married or committed to like one thing. I'll just wait, and then I'll go with whatever is telling me. Um, so I'll trade with the trend. The price is technically reversing its direction, where if it was buying, now it's selling off the 15 minutes. So the higher time frames are showing pushes for sales. Yeah, we'll wait for it to finish doing its thing. So it's a real trend, which what it wants to do today. Major supply level, supply zone. and here is the major demand zone all the way down here. So these can easily get ripped up. We're gonna see that, so we can enter ourselves. The max are back up. We're talking about will be pushing. Still, it's still really pushing. We don't have any news, so well, am I not live anymore? What's going on? It's not showing my. Bro, let me show my screen again, y'all. My bad. All right, there we go. All right, so my screen was glitching. Not gonna lie. We don't have any major news, so we should be good for today. And let me just plug Windows one more time because it was acting crazy just now. So you can go to FinBiz, we'll go to Maps, and click on NASDAQ. Yeah, there it goes. It's acting it's a little better now. All right, so I see a lot of green. I'm not gonna lie. We're gonna we're gonna hold off on what's going on until we get some real confirmations. So we're gonna find a sniper move. Y'all gonna see exactly when I enter all of that. Um, but if it continues to play in this range, you know, I'm not really liking it. So like this sell off the bot is more of like what I would want to see, just because the higher time frames are showing, um, price bouncing off of this major supply zone. So also just call it off of the 15. Just calling it on the 5. Let's see. Let's wait for it to print. So I want to see price close outside of the 15-minute opening range. Let's see if it breaks the level. Price is still moving sideways, but it's now 10 o'clock. We got a market structure break. I don't want to enter too early, and it decides to react off of this level. So we'll wait for it to break, like literally break out. If it leaves us, it leaves us. We'll wait for it to break out, get exhausted, and then we'll find a entry off of the exhaustion. Anybody got any questions? Oh, I wasn't even showing my screen. Let me show my screen right here. All right, so this is what I was showing. So off the 1 minute, you see like it's still like it's just moving sideways. It's consolidating. We're starting to get a little bit more movement. I like the sells more than I like the buys, just based off the higher time frames, because we have this major supply zone off the 15-minute, where price is bouncing off of this to head back to this major demand level. Um, and that's a lot of points. That's a lot of money right there left on the table that we can make. And I don't need all of that. I really don't even need all of that. So I just want to make sure I get a good entry, even if it takes me a minute to really set this up. But 15 minutes trying to call something out. We'll wait to see if it prints. Hopefully this yellow candle can close below the 15-minute opening range. That'll be a good entry. I don't want to, like I said, I don't want to jump the gun. But the 5 minute is also calling, just based off the arrow. So but we'll wait for all this stuff to close. We want to see price like just like I said, break through this level. So this is me applying my trading knowledge alongside with the bot, not just blindly entering and exiting trades with the bot. If that makes sense. Mhm. Let's make this money. It's almost that time, man. All right, y'all. I like what's going on. Let's see. Okay, so I really want to see. A lot of my original stop losses are usually four in between 3 to 500, I would say. So like around like 400 out risk per trade, and then also same with my TP. So it's like more like a 1 to 1. But obviously, as price is going, I trail my stop losses, and I kind of like ride the trade out if it doesn't like just dump in my direction before I can do that. Um, so I might have baited, might have baited. Uh, we don't get away from us though. Let's see. Back to the yeah, wait. We're gonna wait. We're gonna wait. We're gonna wait. But we are looking for sales at this point. I'm not into the trade yet. I'm not in the trade yet. If I did take this trade, I would be up in profit right now. But um, I just my entry just have to be pinpoint because I'm trading minis. So a late entry could mean a minor pullback, even though I'm right about the direction, right? But that minor pullback could set me up for failure really. Um, so we're gonna scale it down to 1 minute so I can see the entry even better, and we'll wait for price to give us something good. You're never late, by the way. So I just want to make sure. See, that's deep from the EMA. From here, it's not bad, but that's still a lot. I don't risk that much. We'll wait. I know there's probably some shooters that's shooting. They took trades from up here. That's just not my style. But I could see us catching sales today. I'm gonna wait for it to get exhausted a little bit, pull back, and then I'm gonna catch my move. Um, yeah, off of a pullback. Hmm? It's not hard to be told, and you know that, right? Uh, the FOMO, the FOMO is crazy. The FOMO is crazy, y'all. We're gonna wait for the exhaustion. Oh, who took that? I didn't see that picture. Oh, you zoomed in on one? Oh, that's why. Yeah, he had a. I thought he got it. That's a good picture. He look at it.
some of the I'm just gonna have to do like this. That's what someone said. I'm in this picture too. Right? Well,
She happened to be right there. That's crazy. Because she could have been anywhere. I know you ain't call I ain't call her. Alright, so it's starting to get a little exhausted, so we're getting a little pullback right now. We're gonna see if we can get some, like, break of structure entries, and, yeah, we're gonna eat today. Let's see, that's still deep. From the orb, so hopefully we get to push up a little bit more before dumping more, but it's still the first 5-minute candle that actually, like, left. Um, if you took the bot trade, then you would've hit target, the 3rd target already. Risk 2 to make 8. Uh, I could have took that. I did not. I made it. Not gonna lie. But I think I'm gonna find a better entry um, off the exhaustion levels. I just want to see a break of structure set up. And, oh man, that's a nice candle right there too. Are you ready? Put your stuff up. Oh, no. You know what I mean? All right, so
sorry.
yeah, so make your like that. Yeah, that's still a lot of points, yo. I don't like that. One more, just that's from to it's a lot of points, y'all. With no breakup structure confirmation. Okay, so we got a fair value that hopefully it tags this as a magnet. Ooh, it tanked again. All we're looking for is something like that, like an entry, a dump, and but I'm trying to find a level where if it pulls back, our risk is good and our entry is good. So far, we have good entries, but the risk is terrible compared to the entry. And like I said, because I'm trading them on minis, so my pullback can be harsh if I don't get the right pullback. No FOMO, y'all. No FOMO. No FOMO. No FOMO. I'm not rushing. I'm going to get exactly what I want, and that is how I've won these past 2 weeks. But there are some people that are eating right now. I know y'all are eating. Oh, come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, y'all. Get tired. Turn around. Turn back for like 2 seconds. All right, 10:15. I think at 10:15 we should get like some type of exhaustion. See, this 15-minute candle's been trying to print this whole time. The 5-minute printed, and I didn't shoot. What?
Like he didn't like you take a picture. Why you didn't move the plastic off the thing? If you had actually plastic.
All right, it's dumping. It's like momentum is so crazy right now. Um, I'm gonna take this pullback right here. Get ready. All right, y'all. What's that? 15. I'm about to shoot. I'm missing the entry, yo. I'm missing the entry. I'm shooting. I'm about to shoot. So this 1-minute candle ends in, what is it? See, that's what that's what I don't want to do. Get in and then pulls back like that. I want to wait for a real pullback. This candle ends in 3 seconds. We're gonna see how it reacts, and then I'm gonna take my entry off of this. Uh, just pull back on this candle. All right, enter. I'm entering right now. I'm up 265. Are you up? Take your bread. When you hit over 250 or 300, you just hit the exit. All right, so you up 500. Yeah. So I hit my daily goal that quick. I could probably make more, but I'm not gonna lie. Oh, I want to make it a little bit more than I wanted to. How much say you that? Five something. All right, y'all. This is my shorty first trade. This is her first trade ever. She made. Oh, you made a band.
I finished at five. Almost
No,
suppressed
because
it when it went
now, so like if you, it's like a two-step part. Once you press the X, it's gonna ask you, do you actually want to close the position?
Oh, and that's
And
what it
so
said.
as you was doing that, it probably dropped a little bit more.
It did.
Waited 2 seconds for what?
Because I pressed it when it said five.
You press the X when it said 500, but
Yeah.
by the time you press the close
It said
position,
11.
yeah.
That's what I'm saying. In my
Okay.
head, I feel like,
All right, so look, she made a band bomb mistake today. I'm not gonna lie, that was a risky trade. I was up a band. I seen about 400, and I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna take this before it actually pushes back up again. But it wound up dumping for us. So we're gonna end the day like that. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not messing with this market in the morning. It is crazy in the morning. Y'all see that little move? That little move right there. Um, it's a lot of money. So your entry is super, 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 super important. Now, a lot of people um trade the micros, and that's you don't make as much, but how to explain it? You don't make as much, but it's the same. You would take the same move. So now, even if you do lose, the loss isn't as much. All right, but like I said, before you enter any trade, you should have some type of risk that you know that you're going to take before entering. Um, but yeah, see, like these little pullbacks right here are good times to like get in because you want to catch at the more like the top part. Um, on the way, like so it can come back down and past like these levels. I didn't necessarily get the pullback that I wanted, if I'm being honest. Um, I think we're about to get the pullback that I actually wanted. And the reason why is because I know that price likes to bounce off of these EMAs. So really what I was looking for was price to get close enough to where like if I was to risk my actual risk that I like to take, the 300, 400, um, I would have my stop loss somewhere near the EMA. So like I know if price decides to go past that, then it could be changing direction. So yeah, I would give it like just a little bit of breathing room. Like I'll have my stop loss somewhere here, and then I'll wait for price to bounce off of this and then make its way back down again. Um, so I did up the risk a little bit, but that's what I was trying to explain to you earlier. Like you see how like now, remember before it was like a bunch of like green and red lines. Now you see mostly red, right? So you have an idea of which direction it's going in. You just have to catch it at the right time now. You think it's hard?
Well, you have to.
Yeah, pretty much. But like once you train your eyes to like see what's going on, um, you don't have to sit here on the computer like I'm doing right now. You could just have it up, and then you're doing what you're doing throughout in the house, or if you're outside, you're doing what you're doing, and for maybe like 5 minutes of your attention span, you in and you out. You wasn't even in that trade for a minute, really. Huh?
When you say, "Oh, wait, get out," I'm like,
No, I was just telling you, like, I'm just telling you, like, don't take for granted, like, what the number that you see.
"Oh."
Because while you're
Because
trading,
it was for like 5, and then it was 2, and then like I'm straight, and then it was like, he was good.
yeah. But I'm saying, like, so, like, a lot of people that start trading, they start seeing these numbers and they're like, yo, I can. Also, we're trading during the New York session. So, like, it's way more volatile now than it is at night. And, I be trading at night. It's so much slower.
I think that's what I'm used to watching more. And then I
Yeah.
watch it over there.
Yeah. I don't, cause I'm doing it more for the, the stream, if I'm being honest. But I do trade at night more than in the morning, and for that reason, like it's super volatile in the morning, like super volatile, and that could be a lot for some people. So you'll trade the same way just at night, and the market moves a lot slower, and the points that it spits out is not as much. So like this little move will actually be like a $200 or $300 move than $1,000 move, if that makes sense.
So I think do this 2 more times, and then I hit the.
Yeah, if you make $1,000  2 more times, then you pass the evaluation and you get your funded account. But like you could get it on your next trade. Let's say you make 2,000 on your next trade. Yeah, you probably would need to trade like during like London or April because it's way slower. Like it's way slower. But yeah, in the mornings it's pretty fast. Not gonna lie. Let me see if there's any questions. No questions. All right, we done bought this account for 60K, so that's lit. No questions. Oh, that was up there from before. So, I mean, if you want to look at the totality of it, even if you know, so like, all right, this move right here, this is exactly what I wanted to see, like something like this. It bounces off of the EMA. Yeah, see, this is just it's so volatile that it's still a lot. But like, I want to see something like this. Price kind of like getting close to the EMA, and me trying to catch an entry from here, back down. All right, but I would never risk like $1,000 on a trade. Like, I'm not. We want to risk like 4 to 500. Right? So you'll want to see something similar to this, and you can take it down. But yeah, family. Um, I mean, I guess here we go. Another undefeated day. Um, we're in and we're out. And actually, you might. I mean, you might need to trade. Not for the eval. Like for the eval, you stay to this. Like if you're funded, you'll trade, and then it won't be as much like the numbers. But you won't make it as fast. But yeah, it just yeah. Okay. She over here tripping out. It was too much for her. It was too much. But I don't know. That's it, y'all. That's it, man. We stayed on for an hour 20. It's crazy. I'm starting to realize like I usually catch my trade around like 10:15, in between 10:15 and 10:30. That's like around the time I see the same stuff. But I want y'all to understand like I entered like sooner than I would actually get into a trade. I really wouldn't be entering into it. I see the price like pull back and then start jumping again. And at that point, it's a lot slower because we're not so close to the opening bell, right? But all in all, can't complain. Um, I think we put a good move. Um, we on the road to another payout. Here we go, right here. Touch right here. See what price do, and then start to reverse and continue its way down. So be on the lookout for more sales today. Did it touch an hour demand zone? Oh, it did. We're in one. But I still see price like pushing all the way down. I ain't gonna lie. I see price pushing down through that. But what do I know? Like I said, no, I'm no financial advisor. I'm no guru. I'm not an educator. I just found a system that works for me. Um, hopefully, you guys are able to use it as well, and we can make this moolah. Within 5 minutes, we was able to make, and not even within a minute. Right. So this one candlestick right here gave us what we needed for today. Um, yeah, secure the bag, secure your pockets. Just remember, what happened yesterday isn't the same as today or what it's going to be tomorrow. So whether you won or lost today or yesterday, don't hang that on how the market is going to go tomorrow. Just take each trading session for face value of what it is. Stick to your strategy, stick to your plan, stick to your rules, and you'll find success. Um, so, yeah, guys, I actually made more than what I needed to. So hopefully, it doesn't mess up my consistency. Um, but I'll see you guys again tomorrow morning. Like I said, if you have questions, go ask. I said, go ask. Yeah, go ask in my Discord. It's free. If you personally need help get set up, just send me a personal message. I'm not gonna DM you asking you for any bread or anything like that. So if you see any of that, that's not me. Um, but yeah, I hope you guys have a good day. Um, and God bless y'all for tuning in. Hope you have a blessed day. But with that, out of here. All right, we're done for the day. Say bye to the Bears. All right, I'm see y'all tomorrow morning. We're gonna keep getting this bag. I say, damn, I know my brace ain't that strong yet. All right, so I'm out of here. Deuces.